Yeah, good morning. It's Sunday, like December 8th, and today I've got a race down in Rotterdam that, on all accounts, looks like it's going to be really, really cool. Looking at the weather, it's going to be really, really cold. It's about 6 degrees right now, and it's going to be about 5 or 6 degrees at gun time with feels like about 0 to 1. I'm doing this race today with a friend, the same friend that I did that Zandvoort race with. I'll link the video to it. It was literally the most miserable race that I had ever done in my life. But why this race? See, it's beginning of December. I'm about 2 months past the Chicago Marathon and about 140 days before the London Marathon. So I'm in this kind of period where I'm just trying to maintain my training. I'm not doing a lot of like speed work and stuff like that. It's just a maintenance mode before I really kick off London training. But I like to always have a race on my calendar so I have something to work towards. And I like to find unique and new races, not just go run around downtown. Not that there's anything wrong with those races at all. I just want to do something unique. And this race today is called the Bruggenloop Rotterdam, which translates to Bridge Loop of Rotterdam. See, Rotterdam has a series of rivers that go through it, and the neighborhoods are north and south, and it's got these great iconic bridges. So every year they do this race where you race, like, I think it's 4 or 5 of the major bridges in Rotterdam. They shut down the city, they put the lights up on the bridges, and the race starts at like 3:30 p.m. So it's dusk and it finishes in the night. So it's going to be dark when I finish. And they give you these headlamps, and you wear the headlamps and all that. So it was just a unique race, and I wanted to do something different and unique. So today is that. We're gonna get ready to head down to Rotterdam. Oh, by the way, it's an hour and 50 minutes on the train to get from my house to Rotterdam, and I've got to go and meet my friend Kelly on the way. So I'm gonna get going and get down to Rotterdam. Here's the door. Let's go to this door. Less people. Oh, the train's already packed.
Lekker pot wordt dit.
Yep. I guess we go up just to make room.
Alice is mee hier, mee.
Yeah, squeeze in. Oh, sorry. That train is going to smell like shit on the way home.
Yeah, we have to battle.
Yeah, it's going to be a rough one. Okay, we made it. It was, I don't know, it was a little bit of a cluster. The main train that we were trying to take was running late, didn't show up on the platform that it was supposed to show up on. We think it showed up on the next platform over, but nobody announced it. So we had to adjust and find a different train. We ended up going to the airport, moving to another platform to get, it's a whole thing. This is why you leave for races early. But we are here. Kelly and I just split off. She's going to the women's locker rooms and stuff like that. And then I'm going to my locker to drop my stuff off and then start to get ready to run. My gun time is in 30 minutes, so I've got some time, but not a lot of time. So I'm going to put this down and find my locker. Okay, I found the lockers. The situation is a mess. It is really, really, really packed. So I am going to try to get everything ready for right now and maybe just chill out here for a little bit and only put my stuff in my locker like moments before I've got to go to my starting box because it is packed madhouse here right now. I'm going to try to show it to you a little bit. So yeah, that's what I'm dealing with right now. So I'm gonna try to start getting ready and yeah, go from there. Okay, that's it. I am going to put this camera in my bag, go drop off my stuff in my locker, because I'm about 15-20 minutes from my gun time, and I'd like to use the bathroom before I go, and it does look kind of crazy in there. So from now until I'm back to this camera, everything will be done on the iPhone. So let's go race. Okay, I made it to my corral. My start time is in like 2 minutes. This corral is huge, and it was a mess getting there. So I'm going to try to find a spot real quick to do some quick stretching, and then get to running. So down with the phone.
Ze komen langzaam aan op die startboog.
It's definitely cold. We're gonna get off to the run now.
De
Let's go.
spanning stijgt. Het is het begin van die heerlijke
Hey, going. Okay, that's 5K down. I have no clue what my pace is. This course is really, really tight, which makes it kind of hard to find your pace. My heart rate's a little higher than I wanted. It's not as cold, probably overdressed, but I got 10K left. So I am going to put the phone down and keep running and enjoying this amazing crowd that showed up to support all of these runners. So let's get you running. Okay, that's 10K mark. We are climbing now up one of the bridges, which is a unique experience since I'm really not used to running elevation. But I feel pretty good. My heart rate is definitely high, but it probably has something to do with the fact that I'm climbing a bridge. So we're gonna put this down, focus on the sights, and enjoy the last 5 kilometers. Last kilometer, feeling pretty good. Heart rate is definitely high, but I think I want to go fast. So let's see how fast I can go for this last K, safely, of course.
Come on, Timmy. Laatste stukje nog, jongen. Come on, Jules. Boom.
Dankjewel. Got it. Whew, finished. Got the medal. Finished really strong. Probably finished stronger than I should have finished. But I was feeling good. So I decided to just kick it up a notch. I first kicked it up with 3K to go, maybe 4K to go. And then for the last kilometer, I just kind of dumped it and said, let's go as fast as I can safely in this big pool. So now I go get all of my stuff and wait for my friends. So yeah, let's get back to Amsterdam. Okay, so we clearly made it back to Amsterdam because, well, I'm standing in my kitchen. The way back, the travel back to Amsterdam was significantly easier than the travel there. The timing just worked out. We were able to get on a train real quick, and it was a direct shot pretty much back to our neighborhood and stuff like that. Overall, for the event, my time was really good. I did okay. I ran it in 1 hour, 19 minutes and 59 seconds. I didn't go into the race aiming for any time. I just was going in to have fun. I was able to turn it up in the end. So my slowest kilometer was like kilometer 10, like a 5:38. And then my fastest kilometer was the last kilometer that was at like a 4:43 or something like that. Run went well. The event itself, however, I don't know exactly what to say about that. Turns out they've been doing the event for 34 years, and I would really have expected a smoother and better run event for doing it for so long. Like, see the crowds of just getting to the corral. And I got to my corral 10 minutes early, and still I didn't start until like 20 or 24 minutes after my start time. It was just really crowded and disorganized. Nobody was in the right corral. I was in corral 3, and there were people for 4, 5, and 6, I think 6. All in the same corral, so nobody was policing it, which made everything really crowded. And then those lights, they handed them right out at the end, which then caused everything to back up. The race course itself is fine, but the majority of the races run on bike paths, and they only really close off like small sections of street, which I understand. But it is a big race. It's 15,000 people. So I guess I was just expecting a little bit more than what it was. And when you're trying to put 15,000 people down bike paths, it gets really crowded and cramped, and you're pretty much running the whole race kind of elbows out, where you're normally just kind of elbows out at the beginning of any event. But neither here nor there, I'm really glad that I did it. It was a great experience. I had a lot of fun running it and hanging out with Kelly both there and back, and just talking about running in general and just catching up. Would I do it again? No, I don't think I will be signing up for this race again. Do I recommend doing it if you're in the area? Sure, just be prepared that it's not as well organized of an event as you might be used to if you've run some of the bigger events. But that's it. Close up this. I have no other races actually scheduled right now. Tentative, my next event will be at the beginning of April, and then London at the end of April. So yeah, thanks for watching.